And welcome back, YouTube. This is Booster Box Buster, here today with another anime figure review. Today I got for you, from the Fate Apocrypha anime, Saber of Red Mordred. This is a 1A scale figure by Phat Company, and this, I believe, is my very first figure from Phat Company. As you can see, we have the official Type Moon sticker to help with its authenticity. A very lovely shade of red on the front here, not giving away too much of the figure. Here is Saber Mordred on the side here. Looks like she's in a very angry mood, or a very happy mood to be in combat. There's the back of the box with all the information. And here is the other side with the Fate Apocrypha logo. And of course, here is the top of the box. Alright, so without further ado, let me show you the main figure herself. Saber of Red Mordred. Sorry about that. First thing we're going to notice is the base. This base looked really cool in concept design and in the concept shots, but in actuality, I do not care for it at all. This green piece, I believe it's supposed to be like part of a golem or an, like ruins, but it's very, very cheap plastic. You can hollow it out. And the base itself, let me show you here very carefully. The base itself is just a very shiny brown. Not a huge fan of the color, and it does say Fate Apocrypha in a very light tone. I don't know if you guys can, if the camera picks that up or not. Truth be told, not hugely impressed with the base. Alright, let's check out the armor itself. Alright, I should say let's start with the boots of the armor. One thing you're going to notice, very, very spiky. When you put this on the base, you may actually get poked a little bit. Not enough to draw blood, but it will kind of, maybe poke you a little bit. Very nice, nicely painted armor there. Do be very careful, this does not sit on the base very well. It can very easily be tipped off the base. Unfortunately, it happened to me and I broke off the hand, so I had to glue the hand back on. That was a very unfortunate event. As you can see right there, we got the seam of the legs, the armor. The boot over here, very well done. Like I said, very spiky. If she steps on you with that, you are going to feel that in the morning if you survive the assault. Of course, you have the inside armor there. There is the knees. And I really like these giant plates on the side here. Like thigh plates or whatever you call them. Very well designed. Very simple, but very well done. I'm not going to lie, not a huge fan of this. It's very flat, it just doesn't look very good. It looks very fake, very clumped together. I'm not quite sure what to call that. For a guy it'd be a loincloth, I'm not sure what you call it for a girl. Here's the back of the armor, really like that. Gotta be careful that it doesn't tip off. The red part of this, it's like a flag, I take it. Once again, not very impressed. It looks very tacked on, like last minute type thing. It seemed like they were really focusing on the armor more than the after details, the extra part of the clothing here. The breastplate for the armor, very well painted, very well made. And I have to say, this right here, the gauntlet, very, very awesome. I love all the spikes coming off it. It is, I have to say, that's probably one of my favorite pieces of this figure. The elbow plate here, very cool. And I love how she has these like almost bird. I guess they're horns coming off of the shoulder blades there. That looks really, really sick. Really well painted. On the back here, we do have some emblems on the back piece here. I don't know what you call that piece. And then, of course, on the other hand, you have this very awesome dark horn. The shoulder blade, very well pointed. And the other hand here. The gauntlets, I have to say, are very, very well done. Very pointy. And her hand, well painted, well sculpted, but it broke off. I did have to re-glue that. And this first shoulder piece here, or the, not shoulder piece, part of the gauntlet, which, very unfortunate that that happened, but I'm very happy that that was the only pieces that broke off. So, yeah. Now, let's take a look at the make it or break it part of any figure. The face itself. I have to say, I've seen better faces. I really, really wish that this came with this and an optional helmet piece, like she wears in the show. I think that would have made this so much better. You could pose it either way, so if you like this face, you could pose it with the face, or if you want the helmet piece, you could pose it with the helmet piece. Not a huge fan of the, like, all-out expression there. The nose is very well done, the eyes are well painted, but the mouth just doesn't look quite right, and the cheekbone, you know, the whole, basically from the mouth down, just doesn't look quite right for her. The bangs are, well, you know, they're okay. The hairpiece is coming down here. That's not too bad. I've seen better, but I've seen worse. The hairpiece right here, just a very simple, kind of put back into a ponytail. I have to say the spiky ponytail is different. And the actual ponytail right here, at the beginning I don't care for it, but as it goes on it gets a little bit better. Alright. Now I'll put it down so we could actually take a look at the sword itself. The sword, I have to say, is very, very well painted. I love the metallic sword that goes all the way up. That looks really, really cool. Really well designed. The blood red in it looks really cool. The runes, very well painted. So they did an excellent job on the sword itself. Overall, unfortunately, due to the issues that I have with the base and the face of this figure, I'd say that this one is probably only if you're a die-hard fan of Saber and Fate Apocrypha. Honestly, I cannot recommend this figure to a person that... if you're on the fence, I'd say wait till they come out with a little bit better version. That's my opinion. If you really, really like Fate Apocrypha or Saber of Red Mordred, I'd probably pick this up. For me, due to the base and the mouth, I can only give this a 6.5 out of 10. This has been Booster Box Buster with a Saber of Red Mordred Fate Apocrypha 1/8 scale figure review by Phat Company. Signing out.